What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of The Road to Glory. Today, I'm going to take you just a brief session through the club, see where we're at, and then we're going to play a live Division 1 game, I think. I've got a new season of Division 1. We're doing alright in divisions so far. We've won 12 titles out of the 12 that we've played. I do lose more games when I play them live for videos or on stream. And that's because the guy that I pay to play for me off stream obviously can't do it on stream. So, yeah, we're 75 wins, 7 draws, 11 losses, which is actually, in my opinion, quite good. But because of the fact that less people play divisions this year than ever before, it's a little bit easier in Division 1. Now, I started doing the marquee matchups. I did the daily SBC for yesterday. We're going to open that pack. I did 3 of the 4 marquee matchups. And you know what? I'm not doing Coventry versus Wickham. The Wickham players right now are about 8,500 each, and you need 2 of them. So 16,000 coins and the Coventry players and everything else for a small mixed players pack. And then also a rare Electrum players pack. And I just thought, you know what? I made like well in excess of 100,000 coins from Coventry and Wickham players. I would rather go and buy the pack than complete the marquee matchups with what we've got. So I did the other 3 because I did them with items that I had in the club. And we did the daily SBC for, I think, for this one, the Prime Electrum Players Pack. So we've got a few trashy packs here, but generally speaking, not too much. Today's going to be a Ruin a Randomer style video. So I'm going to be playing 1 live game in Divisions and reading comments from the top down. So we're not going to be wasting time just picking individual comments. We are just going to be reading them as they come. All of these are quite nice to keep. Yeah, I mean, 12 players I didn't have already, always nice. I've only got 4 spots on the trade pile, so we might be in a situation whereby I run out of space, which obviously would be terrible. But in general, I've really frustrated myself with how I've handled the coin management of this club over the last sort of 3 weeks. I've rushed into things, I've panic bought. Hello, this guy? This guy worth anything? Hey, maybe 1,000 coins. We'll hang on to him for now because I don't want to take that trade pile spot up, and we'll get rid of him at another time. And then we've got 2 more packs to go here. A small rare Electrum Players pack. I don't know what this contains or what it consists of. And we're going to get no board. We do get some shiny golds, however. That's always nice out of one of these small packs. It's going to be that Tagliafico guy, isn't it? What a great... It's the knowledge, guys. The knowledge is up there. Yeah, that's not a very good pack at all, is it? But never mind. This we will discard and take those coins back. And then last but not least, a Prime Electrum Players pack. So 12 players, 6 golds, 6 rares. And we don't get a shiny out of this one either. So my pack luck continues to be pretty bad on this account. Although saying that, I've had better pack luck on this account than on this guy worth anything. Probably not as a goalkeeper. Nah. Yeah, I've had better pack luck on this account this year compared to last year. Just way better. Last year, our pack luck, generally speaking, was horrific all year round. And this year, I feel like we've actually packed just some decent players. We're yet to pack that superstar player like we did a few times last year. Yeah, we're getting there. Now, man... Oh, I'm going to need to... I'll just use somebody else here. I'll tell you what, Let's go back to the Matuidi, what's it, Maduda, and other thingy-mabob in this section here. We'll pop those dudes in. So let's go and get our Calcio A set from here. We'll play with those for a game instead. Saves me having to go around the houses to get that red card gone. So we've got Alexandro in there. We've got the red Benatia in there. And then the red Matuidi to go in there. And that just leaves me a goalkeeper short. I think I have Szczesny in the club. I don't, but we've got Viviano, so he's going to have to do. Unless we've got a red... Ooh, red Sirigu. Let's use Sirigu, just because we can. I know he's off chem, but it's Division 1 at the end of the day, so who really cares, right? And saying that, I'm not even going to give fitness to these players, because it's just the way... It's Division 1. I'm playing because I want to enjoy Division 1. Now, in terms of... Ooh, something sold. In terms of my club, I've got a lot in this club. I know we've been through it already. I'm waiting for the SBC, the Team of the Week SBC, to get rid of these 83s. what's sad is, and this again is where I should just trust my instinct, right? 2 days ago, there was the code for Team of the Week 14 and Team of the Week 15 SBCs were released, and 83 rated cards went up from 15 to 1800 coins all the way up to like 25 to 2800 coins just based off of hype. And my gut instinct was saying to me, just sell them now and get the trade pile space, because I have no trade pile space, which has stopped me from selling bronze cards and silver cards and opening bronze packs in general, whilst we have these low end SBCs, right? So you know how yesterday's one required very specific bronze cards if you needed them. Like I know the Bundesliga 3 or the German 3 left backs and right backs and left mids and right mids were all selling. And I was unable to sell all of these because I didn't have any space on the trade pile. And my gut instinct was sell these cards, get 1,000 coins a pop, get some trade pile space and utilize that to make even more coins. And I didn't do it. And I'm so frustrated with myself to the point where I've now stuck with it so deep that I could even still now sell everything and make about 500 coins profit per card. But I'd rather not, because I have a feeling that today, in fact, by the time you're watching this video, you would have already seen it or not. But I have a feeling today is the day that we're going to see a guaranteed Team of the Week SBC. There was one around this time last year. As I said, there's the pack is in the code. Go on in, Ronaldo. I see. Oh, that's going to fall to Henry. No. This is my first game of FIFA in a few days. Oh, it's beautiful. That should be a goal. Cristiano Ronaldo. He doesn't miss from there. Yeah, this is my first game of FIFA in a few days. I played a few games on Christmas Eve just to get up to 18 wins so that we've auto-qualified for FUT Champs. I'm a little bit disappointed in myself that I didn't put more effort in over these last 2 weeks on the road to glory, because with Team of the Year coming up, I'm going to be gutted with myself when I'm I'm short for some stuff that's going to happen. I don't know what's happening or whatever, but let's say I'm like 300,000 coins short from getting Modric and Marcelo, and I can only get one of them. I'm going to be sitting there thinking, man, why didn't I just play one more weekend of squad battles, or 1 more week, sorry, of squad battles? Why didn't I just try a little bit harder and put a little bit more effort in to that other one? And to FUT Champs, and I know it's going to come back to haunt me, but at the same time, I know I can make a crap ton of coins from bronze pack method, from trading. I've got a few really good trading techniques that I'm able to use and utilize. I just need to put the effort and the time in, and I'll be able to make far more coins. And I also want to start playing draft a lot more on this account. Whether or not it's for draft to glory or not, I don't know. I might just do drafts for the actual road to glory during the week as well, because draft still has good profit potential. The problem with draft is, although it has good profit potential, it doesn't have great profit potential anymore, in my opinion. Start of the year has great profit potential because every player is worth so many coins that you just make, like I've said so many times before you could pack like a Jesus, a Werner the Burner, players like this, and you'd end up making like an absolute ton of coins. Now, of course, Werner is worth like 2,000 coins instead of 40,000 coins, so he's not as effective or as efficient, and that's fine. Generally speaking, that's fine. Go on, Henry. Go on, Henry again. And Ronaldo. Nope. Generally speaking, that's fine. But there is so much potential for cards' values to increase now, and I feel like I should be at least able to get to the semi-finals or the finals in every 2 out of 3 drafts. I'd say I should get to the final every 1 out of 3. Well, at the moment, I actually win every 1 out of 3. So let's say I should get to win every 1 out of 3, get to the final every 2 out of 3, and the third one is just a little bit of whatever. That's kind of where we're at, right? Oh, that's a great ball. Herrera's missed that. There is still good potential, although like the consumables are not necessarily the best, because of how much we get in terms of packs and SBCs and stuff, just generally speaking. And even with like the even with the Prime Icon SBCs, it's it offers really good utilization of cards that generally don't have much use or much value. Because of that sort of stuff, I kind of want to jump back into hold on, let me just try and there's Henry way. There we go. Oh, good tackle from Bailly. Yeah, I kind of want to jump back into drafts just because I feel like I might have an opportunity to make some steady profit is what I'd be looking for. Not unlimited profit or anything like that, just steady profit. There's Ronaldo, that's 2-0. Yeah, just steady profit. That's what I'd hope to make from getting back into the draft. Some of them will be Draft to Glory episodes. Some of them will just be Road to Glory episodes. But generally speaking, I think it would be nice to delve back into the drafts. Anyway, first comment on the video from yesterday, guys, says, does anyone else feel like online season rewards are total nonsense? We have talked about this to death, but yeah, top comment again, I suppose. 21 points in Division 2 gives you 13k, whereas 21 points in Division 1 gives you 7k. 12 points in Division 2 gives you 7k, whereas 12 points in Division 1 gives you 4k. How do EA hire their creative employees? Well, I think the whole purpose is because, like, for us as game players, we know that the disparity in terms of ability between Division 1 and Division 2 isn't actually that great, right? So you kind of sit there and think, well, hold on, for doing the same thing, we get such varying degrees of difficulty. But I think for EA, I think their mindset was supposed to be that holding in Division 1 should have been something that was considerably more difficult than winning Division 2. I think that was kind of like the thought behind it. And so that's why the coins that we get for each one are as they are. In my opinion, I think that's right. Anyway, but yes, because set 13k for winning Division 2 and 7k for holding in Division 2. I think the whole point is to say it's so much more difficult to win Division 2 and get into Division 1 than it is to just hold Division 2. And I kind of understand that, but what I don't understand and what does kind of frustrate a fair bit is the fact that they really don't, they haven't grasped the idea of division rewards properly yet. And I was going to talk about this in a previous episode, and I kind of briefly touched on it from time to time, but if they just give much better rewards, like even if it's packs or untradeable packs or more coins or anything like that, the problem becomes the market will change so dramatically because so many more people will play it, so many more people will win it, and it will give a non-stop continuous pool of rewards without people even having to claim them or anything. Kind of like the draft. And the reason why the draft is a bit different is because the draft it costs money to enter, but because Divisions is free to enter and can be played at absolutely any time, if they made the rewards too good, it would have a humongous impact on the economy within FIFA, and that's an absolute fact. It would have a humongous impact, right? So I understand why they would be reluctant to change the rewards. However, a complete overhaul of Divisions would be very welcome. A complete and utter change of how Divisions works and how the rewards are given out would be very welcome. Because yeah, I mean, just in general anyway, I think the Division rewards are terrible. 15,000 coins for winning the best division possible is just really poor, especially like considering how little leeway you have for making mistakes. You know, you have to get 23 points, right? So you either have to win 8 of 10 games or you have to win 7 of 10 with 2 draws. Now that's an absurd win rate required for 15,000 coins, and then playing 10 games, especially if you don't have a second squad. And why would you play a second squad in Divisions? Because, you know, it's the top division. You don't want to be putting out your non-best squad. So in terms of consumables, oh god, what a stupid way to give him a goal. In terms of consumables, fitness cards and contracts, you just don't make much after winning Division 1, you know, and that's assuming that you win it. Let's say you win Division 1, 15,000 coins, you're probably going to have spent, if you buy your fitness cards, because not everyone has the time to do bronze pack method, not everyone has the time to, or has the utility to use a second squad. So because of that, it's a case of, it probably costs you anywhere from 5,000 to 8,000 coins in consumables just to play through Division 1. So you're talking about making about 7,000 coins. Let's even give EA the benefit of the doubt. Let's say you make 10,000 coins clean profit for your 10 games. Now your 10 games will probably take you somewhere around 3 hours, give or take, right? Because I'd say three games per hour is a fair assessment, and then maybe a rage quit here or there, or only needing 9 games to complete your Division 1 run. So let's say 3 hours to complete a Division 1 run for 10,000 coins. You're making on average like 3,300 coins per hour. It's legitimately not worth your time. You might as well just go and open bronze packs. You will make so much more. Or go and start doing mass bids, or go and start bin sniping, or just going picking up players that are fresh for the going market price and listing them for 10% more. That was a nice goal. Listing them for 10% more and then getting profit that way. Like, there are so many better methods of making 3,000 coins per hour that the only reason you would ever play Division 1 right now is because it's the only place that you can truly get yourself a warm-up game for FUT Champions. And that again comes into the situation where Monday through Thursday, ooh, good block. Monday through Thursday, there's very little reason to play. Sorry, I'd say Monday through Wednesday, there's very little reason to play through divisions, because on Thursday, maybe you want to start playing, sharpen your skill set, and then go into FUT Champions on Friday, and that's fine. But yeah, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, divisions is utterly pointless because you make more coins from doing other things, and this for me is, although I know I've only read one comment here, this sparks something that's interesting to me, right? Because one of the things that we as a community are talking about a lot right now is the fact that there's not a lot to do through the week, and there's too much to do through the weekend, and EA have got that wrong. And one of the reasons why I feel like that they've got that wrong. Oh, go on, Rui, nice. Yeah, one of the reasons why I think they've got that wrong is because there are so many alternative ways to make coins. I don't think EA really thought it through when doing all these SBCs and when giving squad battles and FUT champs and stuff. I don't think they thought it through well enough to think, hey, Division 1, 15,000 coins. Let's get this Pires on for a game as well. Who else do I never play? Let's get Munir on for a game. Division 1, 15,000 coins, on average 3,000 to 4,000 coins per hour. Well, no reason people don't play this game during the week, because 3,000 to 4,000 coins an hour is just not worth your time, due to the fact that you can make 3,000 to 4,000 coins elsewhere in the game much quicker. So they have to put the time versus kind of reward a little bit more leaning towards actually encouraging people to play the game during the week. And I think that would be generally beneficial for the game if people actually played the game. Because, as I say, right now, people don't play the game. And people don't play the game because it's not financially beneficial to play the game. You are better off opening bronze packs or trading or playing squad battles instead of playing actual FIFA online, because you make more money. And the idea, obviously, of Ultimate Team is to build your Ultimate Team. And they don't give us a way during the week of creating enough revenue to... This guy scored some bangers. Yeah, they don't give us enough during the week to create coins, because of the fact that in terms of like playing the game. So that's my opinion. Next comment is from Eat That P9982. Says, Nep, you should trade in Rui Costa and do Del Piero because it would negate a lot of the cost, and Rui Costa seems to be giving you more negatives than positives, plus Del Piero has 95 finishing. I have considered it very many times, and I know I've talked about it as well in this series, and I know not everyone can watch every video, I understand that. So I guess this is top comment right now because people have not heard me talk about it before, so I don't mind talking about it again real quick. The reason why I'm waiting now is because Del Piero is not someone that's going to be in my Polo. Del Piero is not going to be someone that's going to be in my final squad, my dream squad, right? So to waste Rui Costa and probably around 500,000 coins just to get Del Piero to be in my team for a little while is not going to be worth it. If I was going to waste coins, if this guy pulls another one back, this could be game on here. Yeah, if I was to waste coins, it would be to do an icon that is going to be just dumped again. So like the 92 Schmeichel because he's 92 rated and he's cheap. Or the 91 Pires because he's 91 rated and he's cheap. So basically like the dudes that are like high rated and quite cheap but unusable, they're the kind of guys that, I'll make it. I did do double tap there, but didn't go over. That should have been 6-4 there. Yeah, so I don't want to do Del Piero because what I would rather do is just buy someone that's going to fit in that slot and keep Rui Costa until I need him for an icon SBC where I actually care about the icon that I'm going to be picking up, if that makes sense. I have thought about it though so many times, and it's just going to end up being not the right thing to do. It's not. I don't think it's actually going to be beneficial to the series overall to be able to to waste Rui Costa in a prime icon SBC that I'm also not going to keep. It will just be ultimately it will just be a complete and utter waste of coins. Now, I'm not disagreeing that Del Piero looks fantastic. I've used him in Fatal and I thoroughly enjoyed him. His card does look very, very brilliant. He's got a solid card. Obviously, they've got that 5-star weak foot, 4-star skill moves. He's rapid. He's got very, very good... Hold on, just got to think about things here. Yeah, he's got very, very good... very, very good stats. Better than Rui Costa. But what I'd rather do is I would rather just keep Rui Costa and either use him on the bench, because I've actually gone back to using Alessandrini a little bit now as well instead of Rui Costa at cam. So I've got Ronaldo and Henry up front and then Alessandrini just off. Oh, that's beautiful from Ronaldo. Yeah, Alessandrini just off of the two players. Ah, he didn't hit that with his left. Which is nice, you know, we could use Alessandrini, but also, like I say, I could just buy someone and put them in that slot instead of Rui Costa instead. Oh, we're going to get another goal there. Is that going to be a corner? Let's go. Next up is, hey Nep, what did you make of the Reddit post Nick reacted to? Keep up the great work. Yeah, I mean, generally speaking, he said a lot of the things that I said about fixed FIFA, you know. He said, like, the problem is EA won't change anything. Or EA have no reason to change anything, you know, and that's true. I'm sure a lot of people don't know what this post is or what it's about, so I'm not going to spend too much time talking about this. Oh, that could have been a penalty. Oh, God. Where's my team at? Where's my boys at? Oh, that would have been a great finish. This guy's shooting mechanics are fantastic. Yeah, but I mean, I disagree with a lot of things that guy said in that post, but I also agree with a lot of things he said in that post. You know, it kind of will be silly to talk about it on this video because if everyone hasn't read or understood the post in its entirety, the whole topic of conversation would just be quite quite boring and quite irrelevant. So we won't get into that here. Anyway, now we're in the last few minutes of this game. I actually feel like I've controlled this game quite comfortably. And I'm still in a position where I might not even win. We might end up dragging a draw out of this. If this guy has one decent last attack, he could easily get a draw, which I hope isn't going to be the case. Although it is going to be the case. No, he's missed it. Thank God for that. Yeah, I feel like I've absolutely dominated this game. I scored some really nice goals myself. This guy, he scored some very, very good goals. Oh, is he going to get a chance out of that? He's not. Right, so there you go, guys. I win 5-4. I know if I was focused and concentrated on this game a lot more, I probably would have won by more goals. I wouldn't have conceded as many as I did. 2 saves for my goalkeeper, 7 saves for his goalkeeper. And a nice win to start off the division. And there you go. You can actually see I did dominate. 18 shots, 12 on target, 5 goals versus 7 shots, 5 on target, 4 goals. Way more possession for me, way more tackling for me, much better passing for me. It was just... It would have been one of those games if I had conceded. That being said, his goals were very good. So I started off with a 2-minute goal, steal the ball off his midfielder there. Beautiful fake shot from Ronaldo. And a lovely low driven into the corner, a great finish. We then go 2-0 up with Cristiano Ronaldo again, sitting the defender down, gets into the space, lovely little ball roll through the legs of Rui Costa to make it 2-0. Benatia then made it 3-0 off the corner. Ball falls to Benatia, beautiful little fake shot, just tucks that one past the goalkeeper for 3-0. And then on the stroke of half-time, he pulls one back with Gareth Bale. This is actually bad defending from me. Just lazy. I should have just punted that up the field. So he pulls one back there from stupid defending from me. But also from his kickoff, or from the kickoff, I got down the right-hand side into Rui Costa, tries a back heel, parries out to Henry, who shoots and scores. Cristiano Ronaldo then pulls it back off of his kickoff. That's a great goal, that is. Lovely little finish. I would like to know how he passes that out to Ronaldo. Oh, so just drags one person in and doesn't... Yeah, that's fair. That's a really nice finish. I then made it 5-2 with Rui Costa. Dragged back 1, got lucky in the box. Dragged back 2. Beautiful shot. Banging finish to make it 5-2. He then scored another great goal with Cristiano Ronaldo here. This is like an arrow to the top bins here. Slams that one. Keeping no chance to make it 5-3. and then he scores with Suarez to make it 5-4 in the 70th minute. Again, nice goal, steps inside, beautiful, just beautiful play, beautiful play. So 5-4 the end score there, guys. We do get ourselves 3 points on the board, which is great. We're going for our 13th consecutive divisions title, and we are yet to not win a divisions title. But yeah, bottom line is, dudes, like, in terms of like the division stuff, like, it's so bad. It's just so bad what you get for it. But I don't know how to make it better without completely changing the economy within FIFA. I don't know how. So I'd be totally open to ideas down below. This, however, dudes, is going to be the end of the video for today. If you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.